Good morning and welcome to 5 Minutes of Freedom. It is a beautifully, beautifully hot day. It is already warm outside in the Ozarks, but thank you for joining 5 Minutes of Freedom. God is still alive, wonderful, and loving all of us. 5 Minutes of Freedom brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. Check us out online at archangeloutreach.org. or check out our Facebook page at Archangel Outreach Ministries. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I just want to say, we've been talking so much about how we need to trust God, how we need to. Yesterday we talked quite a bit about, we know we have to endure hardships. It's going to refine us. It's going to prepare us. It's going to get us ready to serve and really be willing to submit to God, because once we go through enough, we're going to be saying, I'm done. I'm ready to do something different, God. But, we talked yesterday about how, God is a commanding officer and how we have to compete according to the rules. And a lot of people, and it's not just a lot of people, myself, how do I do that? How do I compete according to the rules? How do I do everything my commanding officer or my God wants me to do? Well, there's one word that can sum it all up. There's 10 commandments, and there's always like, well, I know I messed this one up or I messed that one up. You know what? Jesus came along, and in Mark chapter 12, one of the Pharisees, he comes up to, he goes, he asked Jesus, he goes, which are the greatest of all the commandments? And Jesus said, there's 2 commandments that are greater than all others. And I think that's going to be our first step in getting in the right direction and doing things in accordance with God and seeing how we need to act and how we need to be respectful and, more importantly, how we need to love. I'm going to read this. It comes out of Mark chapter 12, verse 30 and verse 31. It says this, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your strength. This is the first commandment. And the second, like it, is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Therefore, no other commandment are greater than these 2. Love. I can say for personal experience, that was a tough one for me. How do I love? How do I treat people with love? Well, be nice. You've been loved. You've probably loved. You've been nice. They go hand in hand. And next time you want to lash out at somebody, be mean and say something hurtful, don't do it. Be nice to them. And I believe this is one of the first key steps in getting that transformation, that renewing of your mind that we talked about back in Romans 12, 1 and 2. If we continually are nice to people, even though it feels uncomfortable, we're going to start that love process. And when that love process starts in us, we're going to be able to see, oh my goodness, there is something more to life. If you're nice to people, you get niceness in return, and then everybody starts being nice around you. And then you can concentrate on other stuff in your life, things that you want to secure, like a family, maybe some nice things that you want to have for your kids, instead of being angry and upset all the time. I've seen so many people that are so concentrated on being angry and upset that they can't concentrate on anything else. And that's Satan in their life, clouding their mind, because once you're nice to people, once you love God and you love Jesus, and love your neighbor as yourself, you take a lot of the junk off the table that we deal with on a daily basis. Well, if I'm not mad at somebody all day long, what do I got to do? Hello, be nice to them. And if you're nice, there's a transformation that develops in you that is amazing. The productive things get done. There are amazing conversations that you have with people. And then you get that trust, and more importantly, that trust in God that He is in control and that He is going to have something, better and planned for your life. Are you going to be able to, do everything in the Bible that it asks a Christian to do at the first day that you give your life to the Lord? No, but this is an excellent way to start, by loving people. And more importantly, you people that don't love yourself, today I'm saying you need to love yourself, because God does. Quit beating yourself up. Mark chapter 12, verse 30 and 31. Love your God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. These are by far the most important 2 commandments out of all the 10. But a lot of people, you want to know how to get started in your walk with God. Start loving other people today. Make that act of kindness today. Help somebody across the street. When you're walking out the door, God bless you. Or if you're not comfortable with that, just say, hey, have a nice day. And watch how the transformation in your life starts by just being nice. And then the niceness will turn into the love will turn into honor, the love and the honor will turn into joy, and you won't be able to sit down or shut up just like me. It'll happen, I promise you. And we're going to take this day by day through 5 Minutes of Freedom, brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. I love every one of you. Try being nice today so that love can start building in your heart. God bless you and have a great day.